My name is Tai Lei. I've raised ducks for more than 20 years. Every morning before the first light touches the rice fields, I walk into a house where 25,000 of Cherry Valley ducks sleep under soft golden lamps. My farm has 100,000 ducks in total. When people ask what I do for a living, I tell them I raise life. I nurture it day after day until it becomes food that connects the farm to your table. This is the story of how a duck is raised, a story of precision, patience, and purpose. Inside every egg there's a silent heartbeat waiting for warmth. At our hatchery, temperature and humidity are not guesses, they're mathematics. The incubators stay steady at 37.5 degrees Celsius with humidity between 60 and 65% for 25 days. Each egg is turned 6 times a day, mimicking what a mother duck would do with her beak. From day 2, we spray them gently with warm water mixed with sanitizer. Moisture is life for the embryo. On the 28th day, the shell cracks. And when that first beak pierces through, it's not just a duckling that's born, it's the beginning of a 42-day journey. We call this stage brooding, the first 2 weeks, where warmth is everything. The room glows at 30 to 32 degrees Celsius. Humidity sits at 70%, and air must never smell stale. Too much carbon dioxide, and the little ones gasp. Too little warmth, and they crowd together, suffocating their own future. Each duckling gets 40 birds per square meter in the first week. Their feed, tiny golden crumbs. 22% protein, high in energy, lies in shallow trays close to the floor. They learn to eat by curiosity, not hunger. I often sit with them listening to the rhythm of their peeps. After all these years, I can tell by sound when something's wrong. At day 18, the flock changes. The soft yellow chicks are now feathered teenagers, restless, hungry, and growing fast. From this point, the air, light, and feed become the orchestra that decides their destiny. Temperature between 18 and 24 degrees. Humidity 65 to 75%. Ventilation, the invisible lifeline. Our IoT sensors watch for CO2 below 3,000 parts per million, and the fans whisper open when needed. Lighting shifts from constant glow to 16 hours of soft daylight, letting their bodies find a natural rhythm. Space expands to 6 to 8 birds per square meter, and we keep the litter dry as autumn leaves. For feed, I trust science more than luck. From day 19 to 35, I give them grower feed, 20% protein, 3,000 kilocalories per kilogram. Then finisher feed, 18% protein, a bit higher energy. By week 6, each bird eats roughly 6.3 kilograms of feed in total and drinks 2.5 liters of water a day. Their feed conversion ratio, or FCR, settles near 1.9 to 2.1, a perfect mark for the Cherry Valley line. When I check their weight every week, I'm not chasing numbers. I'm measuring harmony between biology and environment, between human care and natural growth. Good farmers fear disease more than drought, because when disease enters a house, it steals silently, 1 duck today, 10 tomorrow. So prevention is our ritual. The vaccine calendar is sacred. Day 2, Circo vaccine in drinking water. Day 3, a 0.5 cc shot of hepatitis and Rio antibody. Day 6, H5 and H7 avian flu. Day 10, a 5-in-1 shot covering H9 adenotembusu, Circo, and cholera. Day 15, a booster against tembusu and classic duck plague. Every dose is precision, every needle a shield. Our biggest enemies are invisible fungal spores causing aspergillosis bacteria like Pastorella multocida or the silent Tembusu virus that trembles the nervous system. So we fight back with dry litter, clean water filtered air, and strict biosecurity. No outsider steps into the houses without boots dipped in disinfectant. No truck enters without being sprayed. The line between clean and dirty is not negotiable. Sometimes people think technology replaced intuition, but I believe the best technology amplifies intuition, it doesn't erase it. Raising ducks is not only about feeding birds, it's about feeding the land, the water, and the community. Their manure becomes organic fertilizer. Their pond water, rich in nutrients, supports fish. Their feathers turn into down for jackets and quilts, soft, warm, and valuable. This is integrated duck farming, the circular model where nothing is wasted. Every part of the system nourishes another. It's the living definition of sustainability. And when I walk among the rice paddies, seeing ducks swim through shallow water, I remember this relationship between farmer and nature is ancient, yet now enhanced by sensors, data, and science. Technology, when guided by love for the land, becomes poetry in motion. You've heard the phrase farm to table, but what does it truly mean? It means traceability. It means knowing that the food on your plate was raised here in this soil, under this sky. The farm-to-table model reconnects farmers and consumers, cutting away the distance between them. It stands on 4 pillars: food security, proximity, self-reliance, and sustainability. Every duck that leaves my farm carries that story, raised without long transports, processed humanely, and delivered fresh. Restaurants that buy from me don't just get meat, they get trust. Because when food comes directly from the hands that raised it, it carries the flavor of honesty. Farm to table isn't a trend. It's a movement to rebuild the relationship between the eater and the earth. And in that relationship, farmers like me find new pride. On day 42 before sunrise, the air is still. The ducks are calm, their feathers glossy, their bodies full and heavy. We stop feeding 6 hours before transport, keeping water clean and cool. Each bird now weighs around 3.2 kilograms, some heavier, some lighter, but all uniform, a testament to balance. At the processing plant, the atmosphere is quiet, respectful. The team knows this isn't just production, it's closure. After chilling and inspection, the meat is packed, labeled with its origin, and sent to restaurants, markets, and families. From farm to fork, the journey completes its circle. And yet for me, this is not an ending, because by afternoon, the hatchery warms up again. A new batch of eggs begins to breathe. People often ask me what I've learned after all these years. I tell them raising ducks is a lesson in humility. Every success is borrowed from the environment. Every mistake is paid for by the flock. You must listen to your birds before you listen to your data. You must respect the rhythms of nature before you adjust your machines. Modern farming is not about fighting nature, it's about partnering with it. That's what the farm-to-table future means: to grow food with care, transparency, and responsibility. So when you sit down to eat and the roast duck glistens before you remember, behind that meal stands an entire ecosystem: the farmer, the soil, the sensors, the sunlight, and the countless quiet moments of care. I'm Tylay, a duck farmer, and this is how my story travels from farm to fork to your table.